CNBC TV18's Mangalam Maloo. Varun Berry, the MD of Britannia, says that the competition in the biscuits market isn't as intense like the cola wars. He opens up about the company's plans and his future. Listen in.
Taking the business to a very different level comes with its own share of competition. Competition is rife. How are you planning to keep up with that?
Well, that's what keeps industries and categories on their toes. I think competition is very important for any company. You're absolutely right. The competition is aggressive. The competition is obviously very competent. You know, you spoke about Patanjali, a very aggressive competitor coming into the market. You spoke about Parle. Again, I think I have great respect for the company. You know, they're the oldest biscuit company, and they've got, you know, a stranglehold in certain categories. ITC, again, fresh into the business, but doing extremely well. Now, you know, with that kind of competition, with you know, differences of ideology, differences of strategy, different business models, it's very important for us to make sure that we keep on the path as we determine for ourselves.
Does this remind you of the cola wars that you had in your heyday at Pepsi?
Well, those were at a very different level. Frankly, the cola wars were the bloodiest wars that I've been through. Those were at a very different level. This is fairly docile compared to what the cola wars used to be. Now the cola wars are also not what they used to be, by the way.
So Varun Berry is a chip of the old block. He can fight whatever wars come in from the competition right now because he's seen the bloody cola wars, as you said.
Yeah, and I've seen it in many countries.
Right.
So yeah, no, this is nowhere near that intensity.
So you can take on anything that comes in the biscuit space right now.
Well, yeah, it's not about taking on. I'm in the space of making sure that I keep ahead. And it's not like the cola wars. Cola wars were about, you know, it was just about winning at any cost. Here it's not about winning at any cost. Here it's about winning within the constraints, within the framework that we operate in.
Did the packaging controversy affect your sales by any chance?
No, not really. It's such a small SKU. It wasn't a big deal at all.
Another company that you have worked with is Unilever. They are also fairly aggressive, getting into the food processing space. ITC, we had an interview with Mr. Sanjeev Puri. He has a 1 lakh crore target coming in from FMCG in the next 13 years. What is your plan there?
Okay, now there are lots of questions in there. So, so you're saying that ITC is looking at expansion, which is absolutely true. They've shown in the past that they've gotten into different categories and they've got traction in those categories. Sanjeev, I've just met him once, but very aggressive guy from whatever you read, is really looking at building business. Unilever, obviously trying to build the food business. Britannia also looking at building the food business. But you know, that's where the game becomes interesting.
On a humorous note, I mean, everyone is doing well. You've met Sanjeev once. You've done so much for Britannia. Do these guys never call you and ask you to join them?
No.
You've never got any call from, say, Nestle or anyone as well?
Not at all.
And if you do, what would it take for Varun Berry to move out of Britannia?
Now I'm too old to, you know, to join other companies. I have to do building a business, leaving a legacy, and that's what I'm happy doing.